Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Victor, Velimir Brockovich, Troy Smothers, SafeMoon Oz, and Morad Shaker for being higher level patrons. If you would like to join that for as little as $1 a month, there's a link down in the description. We are only 2 patrons away from 50, so thank you very much everybody for that. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. You can click the join button down below if you would like to join that. Please keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinions, my own research. I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. So, there is a lawsuit now that is going up against several notable celebrities as well as SafeMoon as a company as a whole. This is an article that was published by Alex. I am not sure how to say his last name. I do apologize about that. It's titled Jake Paul and Soulja Boy Sued Over SafeMoon Crypto, and it reads as the following. Jake Paul, Soulja Boy, and a slew of other celebrities are being sued for their involvement in the cryptocurrency SafeMoon with claims that the celebs were making, quote, false or misleading statements to investors on social media. A trio of plaintiffs is suing SafeMoon LLC, the company behind the SafeMoon token, along with several celebrity promoters, including Jake Paul and Soulja Boy, for allegedly misleadingly promoting and selling it. They accused the company of collaborating with these celebrities and others to make, quote, false or misleading statements to investors on social media while, quote, disguising their control over the token available. So then it goes on to say, describing it as a, quote, scheme, the plaintiffs claimed the misleading promotions and celebrity endorsements artificially increased the interest in and price of the tokens, causing investors to buy them at inflated prices. They also asserted the company conspired with promoters to sell tokens for profit. This is commonly called a pump and dump scheme, something the plaintiffs allude to in their filing. They brought the class action lawsuit on behalf of themselves and all investors who purchased the tokens between March 8th of 2021 and February 17th of 2022. The plaintiffs have also requested a trial by jury. And it goes on to say the plaintiffs are seeking damages and restitution for what they believe they lost by investing in SafeMoon. This includes monetary relief, payment of legal fees and costs, and more. SafeMoon's developers have publicly maintained the token's launch was not a, quote, scheme. The developers moved to a second version of the token in January of 2022. Neither the company nor the celebrities mentioned in the legal document have publicly addressed the claims. We'll update this article with more information if they do. Well, lo and behold, they did. So the CEO of SafeMoon has actually publicly spoken out about this. Briefly, but he did talk about this over in the SafeMoon Discord. So he said, if there was a concern, SafeMoon's brilliant legal team would have notified me of any concerns. They have not. So that's number one. Then it goes on to say, right here, somebody had said, I feel like that's just a sign of legitimacy. My father ran a business for 15 years, and I remember the first time he got served a suit was obviously absolute bull and someone just trying to get free work, but still. Then John responded saying this is actually normal for large and well-known companies. And somebody else said, Orle Holmes, you just got to have good lawyers on deck. And John responded by saying, we have an amazing legal team. So John himself does not seem to be worried about this. As an outside point of view, the way that I'm looking at it, again, this is just my personal opinion on this, but I don't think this is really something to be worried about either. So as far as I know, I mean, I don't have the definitive proof, but as far as I know, I don't think Jake Paul, Soulja Boy were paid as influencers to promote this token when it first launched. I think it might have been something they just jumped on themselves. Now, as far as for paid promotions go for influencers, that is a common thing. It's not like that's unheard of. But for specifically on SafeMoon, as far as I'm aware, they were not actually paid to do that. I'm curious about the whole like involvement with that, if that actually is true or not. I don't have enough information to be able to tell you guys. So I am curious myself on that regard. I don't think it's the case, but I am curious to find out more. And maybe we'll get some more clarity on that in the future here. And, you know, realistically, you had a lot of FOMO that came in on a new project, and the utility and a lot of the other stuff that SafeMoon's been progressively working towards since then, we didn't have that in the beginning. We didn't have SafeMoon version 2, which is an enhanced version of the contract that allows for more accessibility and for features. It's just better optimized, more security, that kind of thing. So its actual development into a secondary token makes a lot of sense fundamentally as you're trying to move forward in this industry space. You don't want to have you don't want to be reliant upon a crypto that is not actually designed and optimized for the intentions of the work that you're looking to do moving forward, i.e. the things with the NFTs, the metaverse, integrations in with centralized exchanges, the tokenomics, getting that to work globally, those sort of metrics, it's all very key. SafeMoon Swap, another perfect example. And so the question really comes down to here is, was there ill intent from the SafeMoon team from the beginning? Did they basically conspire with these other influencers to try and pump and dump the situation? And I think that one key important element here is that you need to look at the longevity of the project. Some of the core team members that were initially with SafeMoon are no longer with SafeMoon's team. That can raise concerns. That can cause people to go through conspiracy theories. At the end of the day, John was a part of that core team. John is still there. John is still pushing this forward. He's still setting up meetings. You can see him at lots of conventions, conferences. If it was just a pump and dump kind of thing, he could have just ridden it and then let it die, walked away, gone off and focused on other projects. But he hasn't done that. They're still doing AMAs. Ryan's been brought on board. The SafeMoon wallet was released after the initial launch of SafeMoon version 1. It took months, but then you got a tangible product. You can actually go in the Apple Store, which is very strict on what apps that they do get launched, by the way. So the process for that, there was rejections that took place. They had to go through. They were transparent. They updated the community about all this stuff over on social media. We saw the progressive steps going on, remember? And then you also look at Android. So you got an app for the wallet both on Android and iOS, which, by the way, I want to note that for as far as crypto wallets go, it looks like SafeMoon's wallet is the safest out of all the ones that are out there. And I'm saying that because of the fact that they don't collect any personal information. I've mentioned this in the past. I don't know if they're going to change that in the future as they add new specific features. But as it is right now, it looks like they are literally the safest out of all of them that are out there. Then you also have John, who has an office space in Utah, registered LLC for SafeMoon. The team is doxxed. It's been audited for the SafeMoon version 1 contract. I am waiting to find out more information as far as what's going on with SafeMoon version 2. I don't think that they've actually ever done the audit reveal for SafeMoon version 2 yet. I know that they were talking about it, but if you guys have more information on that, by all means, let me know. But there's just so many things. The SafeMoon exchange that's getting ready to come out, the money transmitter license, the money service business license, the money service business license, the EU e-money license as well for over the United Kingdom. There's a lot of fundamental things that are coming into play here from a legal standpoint that shows that John Caroni, the CEO of SafeMoon, has been trying to take every appropriate measure to make sure that this is legal, that this is through compliance, it's through the proper regulations, and that it can actually go and be a legitimate project as we move forward in comparison to many other projects that are not pursuing actively these things. And so from a legal standpoint, I think that SafeMoon has more justification grounds that they are actually legitimate pursuing this moving forward than other crypto projects that could run the risk of being rug pulled, of being pump and dump type schemes. We're almost at the 1-year mark and SafeMoon still exists. It's still around. SafeMoon version 2 technically started in December, so you could potentially make the argument there, well, it's not officially SafeMoon version 1, but I think that the track record of what's going on right now is proving itself, and as more time is revealed, and the card comes out, which is a partnership with MasterCard, that helps make it more legitimate. The exchange, the blockchain, lots of these things that they've been talking about. We do need some delivery soon. Unfortunately, this stuff can take time. If you expect these things to launch overnight, it's just not how that works, especially when you're looking at the paperwork and stuff. So as I mentioned, the money transmitter license, the money service business license, I made video in the past where I did a deep dive research into the actual application process for this and looked at a company and what they had used as an example for their time frame. And it takes quite a bit of time. And imagine with everything with a pandemic, how slow these things are going through the court systems. So it is what it is. I'm curious to see what happens with this court case. Personally, I'm still optimistic about SafeMoon. I am still invested in SafeMoon. I still have not sold a single SafeMoon myself. SafeMoon never paid me to do any of the videos that I've done. As I've always said, this is just my opinion. It's my research. Go do your own research, guys. As far as for these guys over here, I don't know the story behind that. So, yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. I have an NFT for sale. If you want to buy it, you can either buy it for 1 million SafeMoon, or you could buy it for 10 BNB. It's up to you. It's one or the other. The link is down in the description. You can check out some of the other NFTs I have also already sold. And I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I got referral links in the description for other things. You want to get free crypto, free stock. If you guys are new, do not forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It definitely helps out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. God bless, and I will see you in the next episode.